Yeah, good morning. Good morning, everybody. I just decided while I'm sitting here waiting on my flight, thought I'd have a little, stop by party. Today is my birthday. I woke up with so. No, I've been I tell the truth, I've been like this for the last couple of weeks. Because every time I get close to my birthday, God gives me a special message going into the next born year. And he started like a month ago. So some of the things that I've been working on, I've been seeing the fruit of it. And it's just, I look back over 12 months. I was telling my girlfriend, I said, when I look back where I was 12 months ago and what was going on, there was some things that the enemy was trying to come up against me with. And I'm telling you, God already had prepared. It's kind of like in old Western days, they talked about circling the wagons, with friends, support systems, resources. Everything was already lined up, and I just had to walk it out. And then in March of 2022, he flexed. He flexed on a queen. Every 30 days, it was something. Every 30 days. So I just got on here to say happy birthday to myself. You better learn how to encourage yourself and celebrate yourself. That's all I'm saying. I got a couple of things I really want to talk about. I've been really big on this leadership. I was on a call, I think, on Saturday, and I heard a couple of things. And I'm watching individuals step into leadership from just not giving up. And in their business, in their homes. And ladies, I love talking to you. But just watching the breakthroughs and seeing the things that God's doing in women's lives in the Queen Network. He said, who is this talking to me? Well, my name is Jona Stout. Some call me the Queen of Queens. Some call me financial evangelist. It doesn't matter. I'm just blessed, child of God. And today is my birthday. And who are we? We are a group of professional kingdom men and women. And when it comes to our finances and our relationships, we choose to do things the kingdom way. What is that? Whatever the word says. Because that's normally where we mess up, when we try to do things different other than what's in God's word. So anyway, got this cute little thing. In fact, I got a couple of them for my birthday. How cute is that? Anyway, somebody asked me the transition of the Queen. Some of you guys remember when we walked through the Esther anointing. That was so life-changing for me back in 2019. But it wasn't because of somebody saying, oh, Queen this and Queen that. No, God wanted me to know who I was. Hi, Makisha. It's my birthday. Thanks for stopping by. Sitting here waiting on my flight. Thanks for stopping by my Facebook Live party this morning. I just decided to jump on live while I'm sitting here waiting. Tell myself happy birthday this morning. And thank you guys. I saw all the messages inside of Messenger this morning. I said, whoa. I think I have my Facebook page locked, so you can't post on my page on my Facebook page. So thanks guys for hitting me up. I woke up to that this morning. So anyway, I'm here bright and early waiting on my flight. I'm excited. Well, didn't really wake up. I think I took a nap because I was so excited. So anyway, I'm always excited going into another born year. So hey, anyway, what's going on with you? What's happening? We need to do a Facebook Live and just let people talk about what's going on with them inside the Queen Network. So yeah, I just jumped on here this morning because I'm just sitting here waiting on my flight. What I said earlier was, I said I've been since March, things just been exploding for JSC, for the Queen Network behind the scenes. A lot of things God is just saying, move silently. And he's telling some of y'all to do the same thing. He's giving you big dreams. Yeah, I know. Happy New Year to me. I am, girl. I'm checking out. I am checking out. I'm checking out. I do have a little business meeting I need to do, but you know we always can mix business with pleasure. But girl, I'm getting up out of here. But yeah, this time last year things were a little different. I had to transition, but sometimes transition comes with transition always comes with opposition. So as soon as I said yes to God about something, the opposition came last year, and so I had to walk some things out. But what I noticed looking back on the last 12 months, God already had resources in place, whether it was human beings or finances, and just I had to walk it out. And then in March, all of a sudden, I told my girlfriend this the other day. I said it was almost like I walked into a building. You know when you walk down a long hallway and you got doors on both sides? It's like I walked down, I stepped into this hallway and every single door in the hallway was open. That door was open. That door was open. That door was open. The phone was ringing. And in 90 days, everything that I was walking through and what was being opposed towards me for like maybe 6 to 8 months, all the doors had opened up. And this person was calling saying, I want you to take on this project. I want you to do this. I need you to do this. Can you fly here? Can you come do this? And then I hear from God, but I need you to walk in silence. I need you to be quiet. I need you to step away from this. I need you to do this way. I don't care what they're doing and how they're doing it over there. I need you to do this and do that and say this and say that. And one of the things, the test that you're going to have to pass, you're going to see a lot of changing of the guards. It's already happening. But the test that you're going to have to pass, leaders, and some of you guys in the same space I was in, you're going to have to know how to move in silence. You're going to have to trust God in the process, where it's just you and him walking through it, okay? But trust him in that silent process, because he knows what's best for you. He knows who's around you. Everybody around you is not for you, okay? Everybody around you is not for you. They are not. And they have a hard time celebrating you. And I'm in a season where I want to celebrate, but not necessarily be celebrated, because God said something to me a month or so ago. He said, I need you to fast from the opinions of men. And I said with that a couple of days, I said, fast from the opinions of men. He said, yes. Remember, 1 week they were praising my son. The next week they was crucifying him. So as God elevates you and increases you, everybody's, oh, congratulations, you did, oh, wow, that's amazing. Oh, but the moment you do something God tells you to do and they don't like it, they want to put you on the cross. Anyway, guys, I am like so giddy this morning because God's been flexing on me the last couple of days. You know what? You're going to make me throw it. Don't throw your phone. You're going to need that phone, girl. That phone making us money. Don't throw the phone. But yeah, I'm just amazed at what God, he started flexing on me in March. And then 30 days later, something else happened. And 30 days later, something else happened. It's to the point now where I'm like, okay, God, I need some employees. I need some help. I need some help, but I'm loving it. I'm so loving everything that he's got my hands into these days, because I know he's doing it. But not only will God tell you what to do, he will tell you how to do it. And this thing, I've heard this from 3 or 4 different people, that God is telling them to, they're using different words, but they all mean the same thing. Walk in silence. Stay in silence. Be obedient, but stay in silence. The day for those individuals that are being kind of translated or transported into another dimension, you're going to have to move in silence. Because like I said, everybody's not for you. No matter how much they smile in your face, they can introduce you and edify you and blah, 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 blah. Nah. And you can pick up on that spirit if you have the discernment, but that's on them. That's part of their process. Something I learned a long time ago is I refuse to entertain spirits that are not of God. The other thing I refuse to do is to become somebody's casualty, and I refuse to become a casualty in someone else's process. Let me repeat that. Refuse to become a casualty in someone else's process. You get that. Go just sleep on it, meditate on it. Okay? Because we get caught up in stuff because we don't follow the obedience of God, we don't follow the voice of God, and we get caught up in stuff. And then when that thing comes back and hit us, I didn't count the cost. I didn't pay attention to the red flags. I didn't listen to God, Don't do it. But anyway, I got so much I want to share with the Queen Network when God releases me. But right now he's preparing me for the next level of the Queen Network. So, yep, we've got Dr. Grace Patterson, who is the new director of TQN Health, the Queen Network's health division. We're about to launch a new division, and no, I haven't announced it yet. I'm waiting on the timing of God. There will be 12 divisions. There will be 12 divisions, and I had someone to counsel me about a month or so ago, was telling me about what 12 meant. 12 is government. I said, oh God, here we go. You know, so, but some things about government has always been prophetically spoken over me, but I'm just gonna be in God. I don't care who doesn't, they don't have to, no man has to understand what God calls you to do. He didn't create you. He doesn't have a, what did he say? I'm not gonna say that out loud, but I will. I say this sometimes. I say, what is it? He doesn't have a pot or whatever and a window to throw you out of. No, who came up with that? But just obey God. And I've been saying this for years, guys. Whatever God tells you to do, just do it. Just do it. And I know Makisha's here. Makisha, you know, was on this line when God was birthing the Queen Network out of me. But he had to start with me in the sense that I needed to know who I was. A lot of things that I entertained over half of my life was because I didn't know who I was. But I tell you, baby girl, when you wake up, I just had this conversation with my Uber driver. When you wake up and you find out who you are, you better make sure that everybody that's around you is supposed to be around you, because you're going to be like, ooh, made a mistake here. And I'm going to stop here. I was telling my Uber driver, he was asking me about the Queen Network, and I was telling him, you know, who are we? We are a group of professional kingdom men and women. And when it comes to our finances and our relationships, we choose to do things the kingdom way. I need a commercial. And so I was sharing with him that when I started really paying attention to what God was doing with me, I'm just coming in contact with women over 40, relationship finance. I was like, okay, God, I get it. But here's my stats. When I did some research, 72% of all divorces are filed by women over 40. There's a reason for that. Now, what we need to do is get on the front end of that and start vetting and dating better, so that we don't end up in unequally yoked relationships, and then we have to make these decisions later on in life. But one of the reasons why it's happening is because women are waking up to purpose. Women they are awakened to purpose, and when you awaken purpose, you have a decision to make, and they're choosing their purpose because they've gotten in relationships, whether they were 18, 19, you know, because you don't know. You just, oh, he's so cute. And you wake up and God be like, okay, I'm not impressed. I need you to fly here. I need you to build this. I need you to do this, and I do that. And he's going, nah. So, but we should wake up in purpose first and allow God to send us the person who was created to support us in purpose, and we support them. That's the way it's supposed to be. You guys going to get this vetting thing down and stop. I better not go in there because I'm going to have to go down that way. But get the vetting. If you are in the dating process right now, get that vetting thing down. I had someone call me and was asking me, I guess she was going through a situation, and she was trying to see whether to break up with this guy. And she was like, you know, when I walked into this restaurant and he was sitting there with somebody else and he introduced me and da-da-da-da-da. I'm sitting there waiting for the punchline. I'm like, okay. The first thing I asked her, Makisha, I asked her this question. I said, were you guys exclusive? She said, I said, were you guys exclusive? Did you guys talk about exclusivity? And she said, no. I said, so what's the problem? I said, the problem is he was sitting there with somebody and you weren't walking in there on the arms of somebody else's. Because then he'd be like, hey, Jona, this is so-and-so. And so I'd be like, hey, Tom, this is so-and-so and so. Y'all get very clingy after somebody take y'all off for one date. Anyway, I was like, no exclusivity, baby. Why you not dating? Why you stop taking other people's calls, taking other dudes' calls just because he asked you out and you like him? There's no exclusivity contract in place, my darling. He's vetting and dating. We're vetting and dating. So y'all should have ran into each other. Anyway, y'all gonna stop getting emotional. Anyway, let me get off here. My flight should be boarding in about 30 minutes. I'm out of here, but I'm gonna tell y'all, Jehovah been flexing on a girl in 2022. We're starting a new year, a new calendar year, Jewish calendar year. I've been doing some study on that, and guys, you need to study up on that. It's really, really powerful. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about what God has done, what He taught me the last 12 months before He flexed on me in March, April, and May. Because in 90 days, I felt like I was in a whirlwind in a good way. And watching individuals who have been loyal to the Queen Network, loyal to the Kingdom Investors Club, and you guys are going to start to see more of them pop and they're stepping into leadership. They're stepping into leadership. I love, it's great for people to celebrate and say, oh, great job, Jona, good job. No, the fruit in what you do is from the people that you impact. So to see these women, these investors, see their financial situations changing where they don't need to be on Social Security anymore. I got a group of women, I'm gonna bring them to y'all at some point, but they're all over 70. They're great-grandmothers. They're part of the Kingdom Investors Club, and I'm telling y'all, I can't wait to introduce them to you because they have some powerful testimonies because of why they're doing what they're doing. Why they're doing what they're doing. And we're in the season of Bitcoin babies, babes, and bosses right now. But I'm telling y'all, this 40 and over group of women, but this particular group, they're over 60. And I think the youngest one in there may be 60 something. These great grandmothers, they ain't playing with their money. Now they talking about we need to talk about portfolio management, Jona. We got all this stuff coming in. We need to know what to do with it, how to protect it. So anyway, I love them. They have this meeting once a week, and I get on it to answer questions and that kind of thing. But I'm so proud of how we have been able to impact women all over the world, 40 and above, in their latter years. Because you know what? We have to be able to show the proof of God's word and manifest it. Because your latter days will be better than your former days. That's what He told me when I realized I needed to step up my investing for my latter years. He said, your latter years will be better than your former years. And they are. And then, this is the other thing, and I'm going to check out because I'm all giddy today. He said, Jona, as you obey me, you will continue to wake up in peace, go to sleep in peace, and in between, baby girl, you'll get to live your life in unprecedented joy. And I said, unprecedented joy, God? He said, yeah. It'll be joy like you've never experienced before. Guys, have a great day, and happy birthday to me. Mwah. Talk. See y'all later.